loop, but does get hit markers by Jez. They're now all tied up 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jez. You can now see Jez pushing up towards the B flag. We're rocking that 35 round. See that we have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo, sure enough. It's the push from the backside, finds Jez.
Licença, torcia! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Lives! Pofo pra cima do Delzinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clique da jogada! Tomara tá!
Um som, morto.
Vou cravar cima, crava esquerda, crava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem real. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa
Pode ver agora, calma, segura.
Sub-Zero perdendo. Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god. We've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't happen. We're going to another round. The most at the moment finds another one. Just an absolute demon. A pointless in with the side of Nova. Dave is going in for 3-1 down.
People see, there is 1A now. Marvel misses one, but doesn't miss twice.
Out. Oh my. Chris, he's all one. More. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a difficult side on this area, but right now you're nice. It ain't even close. Lucky. Get headshot. Costco, slow. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Extend was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem Misa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Chels. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts with the kilo, bro. I have been. Down herself on that Sparrow shot. But the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, brick stuff! Well, it was looking good for a minute there, Verdict, at the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone
very good evening to everybody over at EU. I've got to say, we've got the grand opening to Mobile Mayhem. Well, the inaugural day, first day, whatever we're going to cut the ribbons. We're going to open up for business here in a moment. I know we're a bit late, but hey, it is what it is. My name, Verdict, as always. Joining me tonight, Deanna. Talk to me. We're on this mission together. We're getting a late start, a late tee off. You think we're still going to be able to deliver some high impact content?
Yeah, I'm definitely, I hope for these teams we're gonna have some solid matchups tonight. I'm actually very excited for them, and I'm just very happy that we are here together, in this mess, so yeah,
there we go. Hey,
we got this.
we're not up the creek without a paddle. We've got each other, and we're gonna lead each other as much as we can now, as we have quite a little blunder on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, it is Ramadan. Okay, we are taking as much time as we need to, observe the people who are committed to, their fast and certain prayer times, and we're trying to accommodate to everybody. So we're being as inclusive as possible, as all get out, and with that, it has sacrificed a little bit of that time. So according to plans, we were supposed to start at 9 Central Time. It is clearly way past that. Right now, it is 10, and we are on pace to have 2 matches tonight. 3 matches tonight, question mark, asterisk. I don't quite know, but taking a look at it, something that we can talk about, Deanna. I know we were talking about some of the teams that made it in. We've got 4 teams who made it through challengers, who you and I were able to cast this past week on Tuesday. But then, who are all the teams that are participating in this season's event?
I'm actually just a second to check it, right? Because I didn't have the team. But the teams from Spring 2023 are Kings. We have Adimus, 117 Not Found. We have 31ers, Enigma, FA Ducks, Z2, Atomic, Panic, and Team Maze. Yeah, definitely. I'm actually very excited for them. What is your favorite team? I just wanna ask you, what is your favorite team? Like a good caster at the beginning. What are the teams that you are very excited for to see? And overall, what is your favorite?
I want to see the product of what happened off season. That Animus drop, Marvel leaving, heading over to the Kings. They reacquired Grizz. What is that going to mean long term? How is the impact of that roster going to be felt with a man like Marvel, who has moved on to I wouldn't say bigger and better things. It was a close matchup when these two fought against each other their last grand finals. But what is the impact that a player like Marvel leaving a team like Animus and heading over to Kings? The overall impact of that in this scene, is it a ripple effect, or is it a full-on tidal wave? We're going to see the beginning of one of the biggest dominant, teams that could be here at EU, and Kings. They've got all the treasure pieces. I'm going to be honest with you. If we're looking at they are booked to the brim in talent. That roster is looking pretty damn good. So I think Kings has the biggest bar set as far as what we've got to do to get the job done this season. They've got to be flawless. They've got to be the luminosity of EU right now, based off the roster that they put together.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'm actually very excited to see. Hopefully we're gonna have the chance to see our first matchup tonight, right? To have a chance to actually see how they play, talking about Kings, right? Because as you said, they have Marvel now, right, in their roster, and I'm actually very, very excited to see how the game's gonna be, and how the players got, used to each other, right? And to their gameplay, and yeah, I'm actually very excited. Funny thing, I actually played against Marvel and Spy, and they had zero mercy on my poor soul.
I bet. Oh,
zero.
Poor Deanna.
I was like,
poor Deanna.
I was like 4-time negative. Like I couldn't move. They were like, keep killing me. And I was like, oh my god, I was about to say, hi guys, big fan. But no, you know what? After that, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know.
Hey, you know what, big fan? They'll crush you just like any other. Obviously, they are not trying to take it easy on anybody. I hope they're not trying to take it easy in the competition here, because it's not going to be easy one. Obviously, we're looking at the prize pool now as we'll take a look at it. What it means to be successful here in EU. Obviously, if you crush your opponent, it gives you that much of an opportunity and edge to move on to the World Championships, which still hasn't been laid out fully intact. But hey, there has been announcements that we are going to be getting a Worlds event, and that is enough drive to push some of these teams to get back into the swing of it, get back into the mode of it. Right now, the prize pool here is a little chunk. $1,300, $720 for first place, $300 for second, $180 for third, $100 in special award prizes, which we will at some point during the season figure out what we want to do. We've historically done MVP, Sniper of the Split, and we've done Rookie of the Split. But, you know, after doing this for 3 years, at some point we've got to make, you know, a change. We got to evolve. We got to adapt. And last season, I think, was a great idea to incorporate that best play of the season also, as well as, what was the other ones that we did? Sniper as well as MVP. So, Deanna, what are your thoughts?
I'm actually very excited. You guys had such a great idea with the awards. They were like so creative, and I really liked them. You know, it was very, very interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just like very excited for this season. Obviously, we are in EU, so you cannot spell EU without the Q, you know, these days. So having 3 games, it was like maybe not. I wasn't expecting it, but like, you know, it's EU. You never know, right? And I was kind of sad that we will not have 4, but we have 3. I'm happy with 3, right? Hopefully we will have 3, right? I see already
hopefully, yeah, they were going to get an asterisk on that 3. We don't know at this point about what we're going to have lined up for the night. I know you're about to go over the schedule, but I'll go ahead and put it up on screen for you. Asterisk with 3. Go ahead and continue on.
Okay, we're gonna start our first game, right? It's gonna be Panic versus Kings. Obviously, this is a matchup that I'm looking forward to see. After this, we're gonna have the second game, Atomic versus Animus. And you guys know I'm such a big fan of Animus, and I'm very, very excited to watch them play again. And the third game, if everything goes by plan, right? It's gonna be Zitium versus FA Ducks. And I really miss watching Zitium. They really did a great performance last season, right? Yeah, I'm actually very excited for them. But in your opinion, what is the highlight of tonight?
Oh, the highlight is getting the chance to cast this Kings roster. They are damn good at what they do. I'm excited to see how they perform with Marvel in the mix now, as to see the Kings starting to pile into the lobby. Also have a good sign. We do have 4 of the 5 Panic members playing or already in the lobby as is. So we might be getting this first matchup to going away here in a moment. But you've got to, you know, tip your hat to the Kings. You got to see what they've got up their sleeve here in their debut for Bubble Mayhem. But I think the matchup that I'm most anticipating is the FA Ducks and Zidium. And I'll tell you why, because that Zidium team does pack a punch, okay? They are composed of several players who've been there, done that scenarios, stage 5 stars, stage 5 misfits, some stage 4 bandits as well. And so we got several major players on both sides. But with FA Ducks, you've got Neo, Yaya, Fanes, and Champy. You also got a new addition. They've added a little bit of new blood into the lobby, including Jay-Say this season. So I want to see how that team meshes well, because if you recall from last season, FA Ducks were not it, bro. I mean, simply put, they massively underperformed.
Indeed. And I remember at the beginning of the season, we were hyping them up because, you know, as you said, all the players were like, you know, been there, did that, right? And we were all expecting them to perform very good, but it was very, I don't know, I was expecting more from them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe with an addition, maybe with JC as an addition gonna be better. JC is a very good, you know, OBJ player if we are talking about Hardpoint, right? And I feel like this could be a very good addition to this team. I'm not sure if they really missed someone that plays a lot of OBJ, but I do remember JC was one of the players that were performing very good. I think he was like between like top 3 or 4 on EU. Who were like playing a lot of OBJ time, if I'm remembering correctly or not. But
I think
definitely he always put up more than 2 minutes on the point. So I feel like this roster from FA Ducks needed a player like him.
I do believe that we saw Narcs at the end of the season actually clips him.
Maybe? Potato?
And I do believe Jay-Say was like that #1 OBJ player. Huh? Can you hear me? Hello? All right, we're going to take a short little technical break. We're having a little bit of an issue. I'm not sure what the case is. Deanna, can you hear me now? I just saw you dip out of the VC. Yeah?
Yes.
No? Okay, cool. All right. No, Jay-Say was definitely that guy. Jay-Say was definitely the guy who was all over the objective. And, I mean, there's no secret to it. I've played other games outside of COD Mobile with Jay-Say, as well as many others from the EU scene. Even in other titles, he's an objective player. He's an objective warrior. He knows what he needs to do. At least 2 minutes on the hill. You need it done, he gets it done. Doesn't matter what the case is. He's always trying to revolutionize the game in that matter. And, you know, it's not just about sitting on the hill. It's about rotating on it as well. Now, you can't just be stagnant on the stat as well. But Yeah, 100%. Now we're going to get up for our first matchup, which is shortly about to start. I think we've got still just a few more moments, but taking a look at it too. Now we'll go ahead and briefly kind of breach into this best of 3 now. I'm not sure if we're going to get that 5th player anytime soon, but before we jump to any conclusions, we'll go ahead and jump to the best of 3 so you guys can see what we're working with. Matchup's going to start. It's hardpoint firing range, followed by that search and destroy on Slums. If it does go the distance, I'm not banking on it, but I am, prove me wrong kind of scenario, Panic. If it does go to distance, we will see that control raid now. Summit and Hacienda both off the tables. Deanna, best 3 looking pretty solid. Raid obviously not played in search or destroy or in hardpoint. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. As long as it's not in the hardpoint, and maybe we will not have a chance to see a game trade, I'm happy. I'm happy. But yeah, starting with a hardpoint on fighting range, I'm very excited for it. And also an SND on Slums. It's not something that we see that often. Last season, I think it was more often Slums in the mix, right? But teams are usually banning Slums, Hacienda, and if we see Slums, it's most of the time it is in control. So now seeing it in SND, I'm actually very, very happy. And well, that raid control doesn't look very good, in my opinion, right? But we're gonna roll with it, we're gonna roll with it. It's what the teams want. So yeah, they don't really like me, I guess, if they choose raid.
Yeah, they don't really like you, right? I mean, hey, look, can't win everybody over. Oh, look, raid is a beautiful map. It's classic. It is in that same threshold as Standoff and firing range. They all come from the same era. They are certainly a part of that same dynamic group of maps that we refer to as being some of the best in all times. Obviously, if you've got a little bit of a salty, taste in your mouth for raid, it's definitely because of those spawns on hardpoint. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, right? I'm gonna go ahead and let it roll. The control, probably one of the best. Right now, I'm trying to do a little bit of research. Earlier, I saw a tweet that I was looking at. I believe it was done by the esports channel that Bobby posts on, the unofficial COD Mobile esports channel. In China, they've actually changed up their map pool
yes, I saw
completely, and I don't know how I like it. There's a few that I like, and there's a few that I don't, but then there's some that were taken off, and I was like, oh, thank God. Who had the nerve to do this? In hardpoint, the pool is Summit, Takeoff, Hacienda. This is where it gets a little bit turned for the south. Terminal and Apocalypse. Those are questionable, but the SND map selection, Slums firing range, Express, I haven't seen it played out yet. Don't know how it is. Would love to see that in a competitive environment. But Meltdown, the biggest one, as well as I don't know about Tunisia. That's a hit or miss in my opinion. It's a great 3-lane map for search, probably the only map or mode to play it on. But and then Standoff, Crossroad Strikes, and Raid for control. I 100% agree with the control raid. Raid is a great map, not lopsided, not completely defensive oriented, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, but when I saw Apocalypse, when I saw Crossroad, when I saw Tunisia, Terminal, it's just like, wow. And I'm curious, why did they change it? Hopefully, I want to find out why did they actually change this and, add more maybe untraditional, maps. Because I don't know, it's just like...
We need to shake it up.
It's interesting. Yeah,
look, hey, we need diversity. I can't have the same 6 maps just because they're viable, in quotations. Just because they're viable doesn't mean that they are actually playable on some of these modes. Right now, hardpoint's certainly playable here in firing range. We're going to be heading down there for our first game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready to kick it off here for some Mobile Mayhem action. We are geared up. Game number 1 of the season. We're on board with the returning champions and kings. Can they make a run this time around? They've got Marvel under their belts as well, and so far so good. Shots through the middle of the map. King Onur trying to stake his claim onto the mini-map himself. They've got trailer control, but they don't have backside. Point is going to be occupied by 2, and 1 is Raid left alone in it. So, Deanna, so far so good for the Kings. Panic at a little bit of a stressful state now as that sea of yellow on the screen. It is certainly not their day so far.
Yeah, definitely. That control King holded by Onur in trailer is actually very viable. He he was not shot down yet, and the Kings are just all over the point and holding for the P2. Marvel is already playing with the spawns for the P2. Inferno is trying to get that top 10 control, right, to get some more kills. And right now, well, Panic is kind of finding themselves in not in a good position, right? They are spawning down at fighting range. They are very easily, easy to see. They already know from where they are coming, and it's gonna be very, very hard for them to actually break through this P2. Obviously, we have a couple of scrap time on the P1, but it's all about the transition to P2. And right now, Kings are actually dropping score streaks already. Damn, Onur on 8. And it is just difficult. It looks very, very hard on the side of Panic.
Oh, no, it looks pretty hard is one, one way of seeing it. You remember earlier today when you got brutally beat down? This one, I imagine it feels like if you're Panic. Hey, you get the picture. I'm not trying to make it personal. I'm just trying to make it relatable. And right now, the Kings all over the objective armory site. I mean, usually they're just sitting on the throne. Right now, they're getting proactive with it. And Onur is absolutely letting this lobby have it. He's sitting on a 9 spree. 2 for Inferno on his, but the lobby is being led here by the King himself. Now, let's see how much longer he can go. 28 seconds left to go on the objective. Nobody shall pass! Kings shutting it down here from the P1 to P2 connection. And things are spiraling out of control. Panic making their debut here, making it through the qualifiers. Hello, welcome to the league.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But having this first game, obviously, talking about Panic, having this first game of the season against Kings. Kings are the returning champions, right? Obviously, it's gonna be quite difficult. They picked up 20 seconds. Kings give them the scrap time, right, that they need until they rotate. And right now, they're stacking up the P3, and they are such in a good position. Finally, Storm managed to break in with the triple. That was such a good triple there. Managed to break through the point and trying to get that control that they needed. Maybe with this 50 points, if they're gonna hold this P3, we're gonna have a closer game, because until now, it was quite difficult for Panic to actually break in. And Spy cannot find a success in this trailer. Neither Marvel, so Daytel is actually holding it very, very good. Right now, I'm checking Pantrox. He's still on team on 2 kills. He has a rough start, right? But they need all the players to start focusing, right? To start playing for the rotation, to be there first, and to try to not outgun. I feel like Onur is AFK a little bit, so yeah, that could be a problem.
That could be a problem right now. 2 players on the hill stacking it up. 15 seconds left to go. Battle for new big wood rotation. Storm, they're letting the gunnies out. Not going to be able to find but one there with the claw. Now it's the Daytail Purifier. He is trying to make the connection over and book these spawns for a date for this P4 wood site opening. Unfortunately, gets rejected. Swipe left. We will see this point now open up for business here in about 3 seconds. 1 player on the hill for Spy. Again, you said he wouldn't have very much luck here, but the Kings have been slaying out, so it's not really much work he can do. Storm trying to get in a position to contest here up top. He has been ousted, and now the spawn split is all get out. Kings are all over the objective. They got the bump as well, and nobody able to get the threshold broken. So operators out for Marvel. Let's see how many he can find here with the clips. Patrolling on the front side. The first shot, no bueno. Second as well. Through the wall, though, is going to be able to find one. Connects on to Liddy as well. And electrifying plays here onto the wood site now as the wood site has been held. 30 seconds in, only 25 left to go, Deanna.
Oh yeah, definitely. And right now, this point was all about Kings. They managed to break in, they managed to hold the spawns, and even if Onur was AFK for a couple of seconds, they managed to take the control. Now, the first P1, right, the P1 was flawless for them. We're gonna see how they're gonna do it at the P1 reset, and if they're gonna have the same control as they had it earlier, because right now we have some score streaks, we have some operators already available on both sides. We have a Tech 5 here that really helped on the side of Kings. We have Spy, who is on top 10, holding the spawns for this P1. Nobody really can get to it right now. Okay, the players are spawning in the back. We have Candy, who is trying to work here in the back, but Raid shot him down. So right now, the positioning of Kings is good as it was in the first set of hills.
Yeah, positioning is great. Setup is good, too. The UL coming out in full effect now. I think they might have gotten a little bit of a dose of what Scott can do over in NA. Got to give him a shout-out. Mustache is immaculate, so is the gunning. UL is absolutely looking great in Marvel Sand as he makes the transition from that Holger site. He's trying to hold long angles. Well, hey, man, you got Inferno doing it as well. These guys finally getting some hill time for Inferno. That's right, chat. He's just now reaching that 1 second marker. And surely enough, he gets to 4, and he's done. So Setups for P2 look like they are locked down. It is going to be the Kings there with the early advantage, and you know what that means. It's time for a little bit of a listen in. We're going to go ahead and jump in with the side of the Kings. Let's see how they are sounding.
Mid as well. Mid low.
I don't see mid. Maybe on barrel. Yeah, A long. Two A long. One trailer. Two A long, one trailer. I got a bit. I'm putting this.
Tunnel.
Yeah, one trailer dead. Barrel dead.
I'm burning.
One more side. It's only one side.
One is barrel side, one back side.
Yeah, even inside.
Yeah, see what we saw. Two dead.
The truck on the hop up, on side. Three on side. One
dead.
sparrow.
Yo, Sparrow dead.
Bomb 10.
One more. Clone side. Nice, dead.
Tunnel dead.
Along the...
Get you. I'm gonna get tower on you. I'm watching mid.
No, chop top, bottom 10, one mid, one going mid to barrel.
City there.
Hop up, dead.
On the bottom chin.
Bottom 10, dead.
One dead mid. Yeah, they're spawning backward, I think.
Okay, there we go. A little bit of a break that came through there early on for the side of Panic, but don't panic. No stress, Wusa. Coal and Collective. Kings putting a smackdown here as their lead reaches about 50 points. And those comms look solid, man. Everything down to a T on those transitions, the call-outs, the need for the operators, absolutely uncanny so far.
And that rotation was so good on their side. It's not such a big difference, you know, if Panic could hold the P3 as they holded it previously in the first set of rotations, right? We could have a closer game, but Raid with the double kill there, and Marvel also getting killed. Raid with the Sparrow gonna open up this hardpoint and push. We have Inferno and also another player jumping in, Spy right in the back. And right now this Tech 5 is just on point. They're gonna hold this trailer very good, and they're gonna give them well, they're gonna make them closer to the 200 point mark. Right now it's gonna beat the rotation towards P4. They need a spawn, so Panic needs to do it quite fast. Storm is already there, right?
God, Patron was too, and he ate a paper plane to the face. The Hunter Killer, I literally, if I didn't see it firsthand, I'd have been like, oh, it's a Hunter Killer, you know, and then I swapped over to his point of view. He was having a little bit of time struggle. I was like, well, maybe he can get the turnaround there on the setup for new. Hunter Killer's out the play. Definitely not the best case scenario. 200 point mark already hit there. Only 50 needed for this one to close out. Deanna, hated to interrupt you there, but whenever you see a paper plane hit you right in the face, it's kind of hard to neglect.
Yeah, I understand, to be honest, but you know what? Right now, we saw so many Hunter Killers on the side of Kings because they definitely had the opportunity because of the kills. Look at them. We have Marvel, 36 kills. He is rocking this UL, and you know what? A lot of people using it. Oh, Spy with the triple actually there. Lots of people using it, and right now he is such in a good position. He's able to actually pick up the players who are coming from, you know, fighting range. Oh, this is on an 8 kill streak, and Panic do not find a break in this point, and I feel like the P1 is gonna actually close this game because of the positioning from Panic.
Yeah, Panic not able to get the threshold cut. Not able to get the contest in. Tac 5 or not. Operators are here to play. Certainly enough. That's game one in a nutshell. An absolute beatdown. 250 to 129. Panic. Not necessarily breaking their A game, but hey, this is the returning champs for a second. Let's put some respect on the name. At points, there were great times where we saw a lot of spunk in this Panic roster. Yeah. This Kings team is beatable. They are certainly tough, my guys and ladies and gentlemen. They are certainly nobody to scuff at. When you were in the lobby earlier with Marvel and them, they didn't let you, you know, they put their foot on your throat. You felt it, right? The pressure, it's there. But they have their vulnerabilities. We'll see if anybody can, you know, sniff it out and figure it out this first day. Certainly a beautiful one then for there. It doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. Of course, it was by 121 points. So 41 on board for Marvel as he pops off in day number 1 in this new Kings uniform. Looking pretty good as well as kind of fitting there too with it. 41 seconds on the hill too.
and Raid 37 kills, right? Followed by Inferno 37. We have Onur with 30. He had such a great start, but I think he lagged at some point. I remember at the first set of rotation P4 he lagged a little bit, and then kind of went downways, but he still had 2 minutes on the OBJ. And Spy with 26 kills, 225. He had the most OBJ time with Onur. We do have Raid with 1 minute, and as I said, Marvel 41 seconds, as you said. On the opposition, we had Storm. I did spectated him for while he pulled up 21 kills. We have Data 16, Candy 17. We have Lydia with 17 and Pantrox with 10. He really had a rough time. But when you go against a roster as you know, Kings, you're gonna have a rough time. You know, it's just like was so good to watch.
Man, I don't think we've seen Patron X like pop off in like 2 seasons, man. It's been a minute since he was part of that team mobility roster. Yeah. It's kind of been like a downward spiral since the new year. We didn't really see him play that much this past season, and the times that he did, maybe he just doesn't have his heart into it. This day, hopefully he had his heart into it. He got his heart pumped out of him this one. 10 and 37. That's a tough way to start the season off in a hole. More than almost quadruple negative. That's tough. We'll see if he can bounce back, though. Search and Destroy is right around the corner. It is going to be on Slums, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be booking our tickets down to Panama, where this one could be coming to an end. Deanna, this one started off quick. Might be ending quick, too. 2-0 certainly right around the corner. But, Panic, what do you got in the tank? You say, hey, Kings, you might be last year's or last season's champion. Today's going to be a change. We're going to go ahead and throw your curveball here in the Search and Destroy. I'm looking at the spread, and I do believe this was a map pick by King, so that's not looking good. Other than the fact that they got the first 6 rounds on the defense, I think that's about all they got going for them.
Damn, that's gonna be interesting. I'm actually looking forward to see. After a performance in Hardpoint, right, they had their big struggles, right? Panic, they had their struggles. I'm curious to see how they're gonna do in the SND. Again, it's not like a map that you see it after, right? So it's a map that you see it a little bit less, especially in SND. You'll catch it sometimes in Control, but in SND it's a little bit, less. So I'm curious how both teams gonna play right now, and I'm curious how Marvel gonna do in this roster with SND, right?
No, definitely looking forward to it. We're on board with the Marvel man himself. Not self-proclaimed. He is proclaimed across many nations as being one of the best snipers, most fearful ones indeed. Definitely up there in the top categories of such players like Washi and others. Right now, he's trying to peek similar angles as to where I would normally see a Washi player sit at. Onur opening up with First Blood on the left-hand side of the screen. That might be enough for the two-piece. We're on board with the champ himself. Oh my god!
No way! The triple!
Send him in the next round. Disgusting.
Oh my
Yikes.
God.
Brutal.
That was brutal. As fast as we started, it actually ended as fast as it started. I'm sorry.
Okay, maybe a little bit more of a climatic second round. It started real quick and it ended real quick as well. Onur opened up with 3 on board. I think I'm going to be on board with him because he's putting on a little bit of a clean. Let's see what he can find. First shot through, jump shot right to the middle of the map. Storm. Hello, homie. Trophy system is no longer going to be there to protect you. Let's see if this follow-up shot can come through. It does not need. Almost takes down one trophy. There it is. Pull it out. One lurking right on the inside or right on the outskirts of Grave. Could be a problem. Candy there trying to eliminate any kind of threats that, kind of free roam lead through the middle of the map. You got Natel, who is, man, he's going to be fighting demons if he rounds this quarter. There's 3 of them on the outskirts just waiting for the hit. Smoke's coming through. Lines up 1, but there it is, the triple peak. Play as a team, you win as a team. Patron there for the trade, but it's 3 down for the price of 1. This bomb's going to go down 2, and Storm and Lydia now are going to have to pick up the pieces. Big shot coming through for Storm. I'm glad I caught that one over in his perspective. But 40 seconds left to go on the clock for the retake.
We have a 2v3 station, and right now the bomb is down. We have Lydia and Storm. You remember from Challengers, we did kind of see Lydia and Storm in this duo, in SND, clutching up, so Onur picks up Storm. So I do still have faith. We have Lydia, the last one, in the 1v3 station. They know where is she, right? Spy getting some shots from top. Onur is pushing 2, trying to get with the Shorty, but it's not successful. But they're kind of, they were kind of playing with her because, like, she was in the mid. Everyone was like, shooting at her. It was such a not nice like I would not want to be there, you know, it's just like so scary. But yeah, this second round was definitely a little bit more passive than the first round, right? So I'm excited to see if they're gonna approach the same, you know, the same way this one or the next one.
Yeah, King Marvel opening up with the first blood there. Storm gets absolutely doused with a shot from the mid-map. Lydia yet again last player alive. Last time it was a 1v3. This time's a 1v4. The same scenario, though, doesn't matter if it's 3 or 4. Unsuccessful so far. 3 rounds in a row. It has been a nightmare here for Panic. A little bit of stress now as we see. This one, as we mentioned, could be over as early as 2. We were very reluctant to see if this matchup was going to come through, and I'm glad it did, but at the same time, Panic trying to fight for their lives. Obviously, not having any luck so far here. We'll see if they can kind of a little differently. Detail opens up or down for the first kill. Candy there for the trade. Now is the middle of the map's occupied. Raid. He wins those. He's just too good. Gets the flick on the second one, too. Good night. Built differently here on the Slums map, and bomb's going to be collected by him as well. It is Lonely, Lonely Storm.
Oh my god. Wow.
And then there was no storm.
It was not. I think it's quite sunny.
Yeah,
but,
very. Yeah.
It is. At least on this map, you know.
Yeah,
oh
hey, look. It's got to be hot. I mean, it's beaming down here, bro.
Indeed. But definitely 4 solid rounds. You know, if they Panic needs to start to find their success, you know, before we switch sides, because then we're gonna get, you know, another round in their favor, and it's gonna be very, very hard to recover after this. The bomb gonna get planted by Inferno. Okay, we have an A push. Okay, they did approach the A side, and right now it's gonna be all about Panic trying to play for the retake, but I don't know if they're gonna be very successful. Inferno already find Data. We have Storm and Candy. Somehow Storm is always between the last one alive, and right now he's trying to push, but Onur is there to get the kill. It's a 2v2. It is still doable. 18 seconds on the clock. I don't think they have time. We still have 10 without, you know, if you count the defusing. Candy picks up Onur. Okay, this looks very promising. Get some shots. Candy with a double kill. Get Marvel, and maybe, yes, they have time to defuse. Maybe this is their comeback.
Wow, this is it. Comeback season. After 5 rounds, they finally find their first. So 1-4. Great time to do it here on the defense. Obviously, this map, in my opinion, is very, very defensive heavy. So starting off on a pit like this, not going to be great whenever you flip sides. And remember, if we look at this map selection on the breakdown, defense was selected for the first 6 rounds. Right? They had to have felt comfortable here.
Yeah.
There's nothing comfortable about getting beat like a drum here in the 4-1 deficit. Let's see if they can mount a little bit of a comeback. First shot's in. Lydia opens up with first. Patron finding his groove here with the kilo. Able to find the second with Spy and Inferno there for the quick trades. 3 for 2 in the price. The bomb's down in the middle of the map. No, it's picked up by Spy. Onur in a big 1v1. Detel wins that one. Leaves it down to the man in Marvel. Can he go big here in his debut for this King roster for the Mobile Mayhem season? He's got 1:20 on the clock. Does not have the bomb, but he's got 2 players almost in his sight. He's about to bump elbows with 2. Oh, God! Holy...
Data!
What the hell did we just see? Marvel!
Data!
What a freak.
What was that, Data? Oh my god. I'm sorry, but that was like insane. Like Data had basically an easy kill there, because Marvel wasn't even facing him, and then he just like bumped in and like boom, you know, boom, like boom. But yeah, that was amazing. I'm sorry for cutting you out off there.
Oh no, you're good.
I felt the thing to, like, you know, give you some to interact. But like, yeah, it's a 1v1 situation. We have Marvel and Pantrox. Pantrox already spotted him. And right now it's gonna be the bomb collected. We might see a repositioning from Marvel, but I feel like Pantrox is actually reading him pretty good. He is on top, but why is he in the middle? Marvel is behind him and he's pushing, and he got the kill. I don't understand how he didn't thought about the fact that Marvel gonna push like that. Very interesting.
I'll tell you why, because Mans has got a loadout with a kilo as a 100-round drum on it. Simply said,
really?
My guy was not prepared for the day. He didn't get the patch notes. Well, obviously he must have the patch notes, but man, I don't think I've ever seen a 100 mag kilo in anybody's hands ever. Holy hell. This is that's a small magazine for such a great amount of bullets, bro. such a small magazine. Nonetheless, flip size, 5-1. Marvel putting on world stars. I got a freebie last round. He pretty much gifted him.
Yeah.
And on the back end right now, it's Storm trying to fight back and combat for the biggest now as Lydia actually combines for a second. So 2 for the price, 2. No, not quite. Marvel. Peekaboo, he's right there on the blue site. Good God. He is a menace.
Oh my God. And we have Lydia in a 1v2 situation. Kind of doable, right? If you are thinking about it, we did saw Lydia previously having being in this situation in other games. She usually clutch it, but we are going against Marvel and Spy. She's going against Marvel and Spy. I don't want to go against Marvel and Spy ever again, guys. Note it, please. But right now the rotation is made to mid. Got some shots in Marvel, but Spy is there to offer the support and manage to get the kill. And right now we are 6-1, and this could be potentially the last game if Kings actually gonna clutch and win.
There you go.
I never tried 100 rounds on Kilo.
Man, look, if I had not looked at his point of view, I was like, why are you even reloading this thing? 100 bullets in S&D, you shouldn't even be able to... That should be illegal. You shouldn't even be able to shoot 100 bullets in 1 round of Search and Destroy, man. You must be fighting demons. This is not a Kilo. King Marvel opening up with the first blood. The tails drop. Bombs in the hand as Lydia. This could be the last round here as Zonor finds a second. They are on the prowl. They are hungry. They are thirsty. They are wanting to clinch the thirst. They've got blood all over them. And the bloodlust is real. This could be it, Patron. You are in a 1v4. You got enough bullets to take out the world. Can't even fire one shot. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. Our first series of the night going to come down to a brutal Search and Destroy. 7-1 fashion there. Big wins for the debut of Kings. Give them the crown yet again as they remain at the top of the throne. Top of the food chain as well.
Yes.
A big way to start off their season.
Definitely. Their hardpoint was on point, and then followed their S&D was also on point. Obviously, we played on a map as, you know, Slums. They played on the map as Slums, so definitely they knew what they were doing, right? They played it at a T. They always had the control over the hardpoint. And if you talk about S&D, just S&D, they had the control from the beginning because they started on that side, right? They had the control on attacking and on the defending side. Basically, it was just too hard for Panic to actually outgun them and maybe to take a little bit of control in the S&D.
Yeah. Take a little bit of control in the S&D. No control here today in this series. No dice. No way. This one goes the distance. 2-0 fashion. Sweep them under the rug. Panic. Debut here after making it through the qualifiers. They already know what monsters lived on the regular side of the seasons. They knew what they were in for, and obviously it came prepared, but it just was not enough. So first day in, first matchup in. It's already been a hell of a series so far. We're getting geared up for 2 more now as we're going to have Animus and Atomic here next up. And then our final one again, as we mentioned earlier, it is going to be FA Docs and Zidium, ladies and gentlemen. I know we started a little late. We appreciate y'all for, allowing this opportunity to come through and make sure we deliver the action for you guys. But before we do jump into the next series, we're going to stop and pause to hear a word from our sponsors over Call of Duty Mobile. Get our act together, get some water in our systems. Hope you can do the same as well. We shall return after this. Alrighty, everybody, we are back for our second series of the night. We've got Atomic, we've got Animus, we got a best of 3 separating these two. Who is better today is the question. Obviously, Animus taking a little bit of a assessment of, hey, what we got going on. We lost balance. We've picked up Grizz, but we've ultimately lost one of our biggest pieces to the puzzle. One of the main reasons why I felt like, to me, in my personal opinion, the reasons why they were able to be so successful in a player like Marvel. But is that going to make the ultimate difference? I'm taking a look at the rosters right now, and I might have overspoke my my sentence. Gathilla's still here. Shark is here.
Yeah.
Narcs is here. And Grizz is here. Who's that 5th player, Deanna?
Drari.
Man's like Drari. There we go. Jari is here. He is back. He said, "The hell with taking breaks. It's my time to shine." Marvel wants to dip. Come back in and fill the role. So, Animus, they are still here. They are fully packed with talent, 100% if you ask me. And having Jari back into the mix, certainly a big dub in my opinion. So, take a look at the the matchup at hand. Atomic, this should be, this Animus team finished second. This should be light work for them. Am I right?
Yes.
There we go. Yes?
Yes.
We're not insulting Atomic. We're just saying Animus should be able to handle business here. There shouldn't be any bias about it. There shouldn't be any favoritism about it. The reality of the situation is we watched a much better Panic team go up against Kings, who won last season.
Exactly.
Team that's about to play next is the runner-up, who went to a Game 7 against that Kings team and damn near won it. Damn near won it. It came down to one round that changed the whole momentum of it, and I'll never forget it. It was Onor and it was Spy. It was a 2v5, and they won it. And they completely flipped the tides on its head, and Kings were crowned champions after that.
Because they are kings, and they need a crown. But yeah, definitely, I'm actually very excited to see this matchup. Obviously, I did enjoy watching Atomic playing in the challengers, right? Last time when we casted, and also I'm actually very curious to see how Animus are playing, because I missed watching them. It's been a long time from the last season, and I really missed watching them play. And having Drari here, having Grizz back, right? I'm still a fan of you guys. I'm still waiting for my hoodie, Animus. I'm still waiting. Okay, but yeah, definitely, I'm ready for this matchup. But Verdict, can you tell us about the maps?
Absolutely. I was thinking that you'd be Johnny on the spot with them, because if you can see it, the bands came through. They may not be sending you hoodies, but they are certainly sending you subliminal messages. They hate Raid. That's right, bands. I'll just go through them first. Hacienda for Atomic, and then Raid coming through for Animus. Them boys know how to pick the maps. Put an asterisk behind that one. Standoff is where we're going to start the action off here for game number 1. The hardpoint going to be a very well-known map, followed up by a secondly very well-known map, as well as the firing range, search and destroy. It does come down to a game 3. It's also a very well-known map from the night. We've already seen it been played once tonight. That's going to be the Control Slums. You called it. You said if we see this map, it's usually in that game 3 slot for a reason. Not many people like the hardpoint. They can't pick the pace of the map. They don't really know how to maneuver those spawns accordingly to P2 and get the flip back over to P3. And sometimes you just get snowballed from P2, and then you get outslayed on P3 and you lose it, and then it's all hopes lost whenever mechanic gets dumped out the window too. So Slums is definitely a unique map. It's certainly going to have its ups and downs for Control as well, though.
Well, I'm very happy. Finally, someone bans raid. Finally, I'm just so happy. You can see my face. I'm glowing right now because no raid. But I'm pretty excited for Standoff Fighting Range. Everyone loves the maps. Everyone knows the map, right? I'm actually very, very excited to see. And very excited to see both teams. As I said, I feel like it's gonna be very similar to what we had in the first game. I do like Atomic, how they played in the Challengers, but again, as you said earlier, going against a team as Animus, who won multiple times, right? Mobile Mayhem, and last season got second place, right? It's gonna be kind of hard. So I expect the Control game. I'm just saying.
I'm expecting. Hey, could be possible. I wouldn't expect it, but again, not everybody's cut out for Hollywood, okay? Apparently not everybody likes raid map, and not everybody likes to head on down to the beautiful hills there, and banning it certainly lets me know, hey, you would have got chewed up and spit out anyways. So maybe you aren't the strongest team in EU, Animus. I'm just kidding. That was a little bit I had. Go ahead and submit that one to Hollywood. I'm ready to act, baby. I got my game face on. I'm ready for game number 1 to start. We can go ahead and fire this puppy up. We are ready to go for game number 2, series number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even going to keep the action from you. Standoff action right around the corner as we get geared up. The hard point. First 250, if you forgot. Those hills, they last 60 seconds. Time does not disappear. It just rotates over to the new hills. These players, they certainly know exactly where they want to go here on this map. They know the setups. They know the lockdowns. They know all of that. They know how to leave the game and just... They know how to leave a boy hanging, don't they? Jesus Christ.
They like to do that.
Bro, no peeing, no mommies.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Someone said in the chat.
That's good. Hey, 5. That's a classic right there. Go ahead and pin that one.
That was too good. That was so good.
Well said.
Okay. Yes, we all said. Take 2.
Yes. Oh, wait. Whoa. I thought we weren't acting here.
Oh, okay.
Scene 1, take 2. Okay. We'll go. Scene 1, take 2.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Perfect on time, too. This is not a movie, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly a scene out of this cut, though. Standoff. Got to square off for game number 1. We'll try this one a second time around. Hey, sometimes you get into the pits of the fire, you just don't know how to act, or you don't know how to make sure your loadouts are proper. Whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. We'll allow them a little bit of a mishap, a little bit of a reaction time before things get too heated here in the series. Go ahead and give them a chance to reset. So P1 right here in the open courtyard, locked down here for the time being. It is going to be 3 on it. Well, 1 up top in Nards. Wrong point is Grizz, the madman. He's made his way back over to this Animus roster. Is this where his heart belongs? Is this where his desires belongs? Well, in the corner he goes, and he's dropped Killian. They're on the outskirts here for the broken site. P1 already a little bit of a scrap fest, but for the time being, Animus, they're holding their own.
Oh yeah, definitely. This P1 had such a good opening, had such a good control from Animus on top. Obviously, right now the break comes in, right? We have a couple of kills, and oh my god, Grizz with that deadly shotgun just get the kill. Look at the feed, it's all yellow because of Animus. And right now they're holding the hill. We have a big map control, I could say. Nezra managed to shut down Gutia here, and they're gonna rotate towards P2. Killian and Genkai are already there. They're trying to work with this, early rotation to maybe get a chance to actually get it closer. But of the look of it, Animus is actually pushing right now, and they are getting all the seconds from the point.
Getting all the seconds to the point right now. It's all the keys to the all the keys to the houses as well. Now look as the Nezra gets beamed off the heady. Holy hell. Heavyweight Titans of the lobby. They're here to play. Catilla, actually reaches up the top side of the stairs with a LMG. Went quite ready for the SMG action. Nonetheless, teammates got his back now. P2's open for business 20 seconds in. Animus, they are standing strong and tall here. Genkai no match to Grizz's and Sharks' ability to shut you down, as well as Drari's in the mix. It is a sea of yellow across the screen. They're looking for a little bit of an outskirt reach. Nezra might have slipped through the seams, though. Let's see if he can make some impacts. Nope, Grizz there. He says, hello. Nobody shall enter my palace. This is my sweatshop. Only people willing or able to get by. You got to get past the shotgun first. Killian able to call his bluff there, but for how long the Finnick is certainly a pocket full of sunshine, too. See the rate of fire on it. It might as well be a shotgun hitting you in the face.
Yeah, and I just saw, I was spectating Grizz earlier when he just entered in that P2 without having any spawns, without having anything. He just entered and just break it and just got it. Like, he dominated that P2 with a shotgun, like, absolutely amazing. But something that I didn't really quite see that much, but he was just on point with his shots. He was like, yeah, I don't need spawns when I just have my shotgun and got all the kills, you know. It was just amazing. But right now the operators are dropped in this pin. 3 right, we have Shark holding it, and Genkai tried to make some moves, but he got shot down very, very fast. We have the operators 3 in the same time. We had an Annihilator, we had also a Sparrow, and I think it was a Gravity Vortex and Claw as well. But the rotation towards mid gonna come to start appear from the side of Atomic. Baby is trying to get some shots, almost Grizz got a kill on Grizz, and we're gonna see a good P4, hopefully from the side of Atomic, because they had an early rotation. But do you think this early rotation gonna save them, Verdict?
There's not much that can save you. This is certainly one of those instances where we saw Jack sink with the boat. It was for a reason. Right now, the boat has certainly set sail. 3 players there on the hill. They pop attack 5, big investment. Maybe they are worth saving. And we'll see if they can make the Intrepid here now as the pops of P4 opening up. 3 seconds still left. You've got to maintain the fort. The breach, it's brute force. It's Drari. The big man himself trying to make it a little bit of a bulldozer effect, and surely enough, it's Shark who comes through with the big gunnies along with it. So, squad is in full attack. Jack is certainly following to the bottom of the sea. It is mighty cold here in Standoff. And I gotta say, if you're not frozen with fear after getting into the lobby with Animus, certainly they're frozen after that break after P4. It left me speechless, Deanna.
This break is just absolutely amazing, and the whole the fact that I see what we have three LMGs, 3 Holgers on the side of Animus, and 2 Bisons, right? Grizz actually switched to a Bison, and this is something that I enjoy watching. Bison with Gunho for Grizz is just like, you know, he is just so good with it. But you know what? Give a stick to Grizz, he gonna dominate the game too. So yeah, moving towards the P1 reset. Right now, Atomic trying to work with the spawns, trying to work with that control. Genkai, Nezra finally picks up some good kills, but the hardpoint is not open yet, so there are still a lot of possibilities. We have some operators pop in on the side of Atomic, and they are waiting for Animus to actually come in the point, but they got shut down very, very fast. So right now, the investment with the operators maybe weren't the best, but we have Nezra here with an Annihilator. Maybe this is gonna save the situation.
Yeah, maybe so. Nonetheless, only 30 points up. They haven't even quite hit the 50-point club. He is playing for his KD at this moment, man. Get on the hill. Somebody. We'll just let him cook now. We'll go ahead and dive in. This one's about to be over, Deanna. 198 plus, and only 30 seconds left to go here in P1. This is certainly going to be ending in P2. Bar a miracle for the boys over at Atomic. Go ahead and jump in. Listen in now for Animus. They are your returning runner-up for the EUC, so let's see how they sound.
I got set.
One factory.
Daily, one daily. Daily dead.
I'm watching daily. They spawn full blue.
Maybe farm, maybe farm.
One below.
One farm.
One farm?
Maybe
Okay.
back.
Okay, I don't see him.
Never mind. I don't see him.
It's okay, it's okay. I have farm.
I put tech 5, they push full back alley.
One gas, two gas.
Full gas, hein?
I
Full
got
gas.
one right.
Guys, low, Nax. Get tech 5. Main, 9
One
dead.
dead, 2 dead. They spawn back
Okay,
alley.
nice.
Oh, one gas.
Okay, perfect.
Contact
watch
from
that,
main.
Dead main. Watch my backpack.
Market low. Okay.
Vas-y, we finish.
Yes.
Boxes.
One grandma.
All right, it's not over till it's over. 8 seconds left. Drari continuing to slay away with his Dragon's Fane Machete. My God,
that was
Gravity
brutal.
Vortex.
Poor
That was
Oh
God.
my God, he just popped his Gravity Vortex, and Drari from there just like knife him. Oh my God.
Yeah. Look, chat, I know this is rated E for everyone, but my God, Animus just absolutely brought the beat stick in, and woo, this should be rated X because those boys got That is spicy. That is spicy. We're
Oh
getting
my
geared up for
God.
it. Game 1. Yeah, you just imagine what that plea. I didn't say it, okay? You couldn't hear it out of my mouth. You can just use your imagination. That one was absolutely brutal to watch. 28 kills on board for Shark as he MVPs this lobby. 30 for Drari. The Madman's back. He is back with a vengeance. 36 seconds on the hill along with it. Your hill time being collected, though, by Narcs. He has been more consistent in the hill, the objective, than a dolphin in water. Okay? It's just going hand in hand. Can't name a better combo at the moment. So, flip side of screen, see a negative. Not much to talk about.
Yes. It was more brutal than the first game. I was expecting to more, but again, you know, as I said, going against Animus with this, you know, having Drari, having Grizz back, right? It's just gonna be a very good combo, as you said from the beginning. And I was just looking for this game, and probably it was a nightmare for Atomic playing the first game against you know, Animus, but it was enjoyable to watch. You know, I'm really hyped for this season.
You know, first time into the league.
Yeah,
it's not a great mark. I mean, hell, that was just a tough way to start it off. But no, everybody's got to have the first time. I remember mine. It was similar to that, but it was certainly not a lot of people watching. So we'll get geared up for it. Game number 2 right around the corner, ladies and gents. We've got Search and Destroy around the corner. It is firing range. Hopefully, we'll see a little bit of a redemption. What were you laughing at? We're not going to go out of that. Obviously, we got jokes aside. It's a series that we're going to see pan out, and we'll take a look at it again. If it does go the distance, we will see that Panama Slums control. And yeah, this one certainly, I don't think it's going to get past game 2. What do you think, Deanna? Chances of seeing that happen? I mean, it's possible. It's certainly doable. I mean, hell, this team could be a champion in Search and Destroy. We just don't quite know it yet. The hard point, though, that was their pick, bro. They put up 30 points. Can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, but again, Animus, we were talking about Animus in the past seasons, right? Being between one of the best SND teams in Europe. So going against them in SND is gonna be always brutal, right? Last season they had such a good, you know, journey with the SND and overall with the games, right? They did get second place, but there was I think there was 1 or 2 teams, right, beside Kings that actually won against them in SND. So it was very, very less probable to get the win against Animus in SND. And right now they have Grizz, right? Grizz is the person who always run around and get that fast push, you know. He was always in trailer. I remember so many times when we were spectating and I was hosting, right? He was always getting first in the trailer, getting the important kills, right? And also we have Narcs, the sniper. So yeah, overall I'm very confident we're gonna finish this here. But again, with all due respect to Atomic, they did very good in challengers, but Animus is a very strong team.
A very strong team indeed. Now this one's about to set square off. Now I'm on board with the Madman himself in Drari. He's got a sniper in his hand. He is not afraid to aim down sights here on the middle of the map. This is about as bold as it gets, right? Eagle challenge. I mean, you didn't even make it across just yet. You don't even have any cover. Nezra there for the return fire. Gathilla's dropped. Genkai and Killian down. Grizz able to do wonders as he gets to trailer control of the QQ9. He's a trendsetter. I haven't seen it all season yet, but have no fear. We're only 2 seasons in. Picks up the PP Bison as well. Oh, he was just picking up that MP5 for the body shots. Duly noted.
No.
Good. Okay, quick round. Bombs planted. Drari there for the 2-piece. My goodness.
Yeah, that was a very fast first round. Again, I feel like it's such a similar situation as in the first matchup. So yeah, definitely I'm excited to see it, but I'm pretty sure Almus will handle business as they do usually. Right now the push comes towards the A long, and we have Genkai picking up Grizz. That's a big kill, right? Right after Grizz gets a kill right on Killian, and right now is a 4v4. It is still doable on both sides. Obviously Nezra is trying to get a better position. Oh, Drari with a kill on Genkai. Oh, Nezra, and the trades are coming in, you know. That is something that we didn't saw in the first round. It was very fast, but right now they play it a little bit slowly, you know. They have the time to actually pick up the trades, and maybe this could be a good sign.
Oh my god, ain't no way. Yo, Wavy, I respect the 1v1 with the snipers. You didn't pull the melee out, neither did Narcs, but Wavy actually making you look silly, though, for not doing so. Cost your friend's life and yourself. Nezra there for the cleanup. That encounter, they were literally rubbing elbows with each other. Can't make it up. Unfortunately, though, Narc's able to take down Wavy. Fortunate enough for the opposite side. It's a point on the board, and already it's a closer matchup than we saw in the hard point. So, follow-up round.
Yeah.
We're tied. We've got a little bit of a matchup on our hands. Narc's a little salty after last round. He's got Grizz in the front line as well. Drari, 3 instantly fall. And look at it. They're not even stopping, man.
Oh.
They want more. Drari, was that a point blank? That was madly disrespectful, homie.
Oh my god, the melee. Oh my god, the melee. Oh my god, the melee.
Ice picked.
Poor gone. Poor gone. That's a scary situation. If I ever found myself somehow in an alternate universe in this situation, I would leave. Anyways, it's just scary, you know?
God.
No, jokes aside, yeah. I was about to leave earlier when I played against Spy and Marvel, but like I was like, bro, 80 points minus, nah. I'm gonna just take the bit, you know, the L. But right now, Nerds, he got the kill in the trailer, got a good control for this first round, and he got a kill too. It's a 1v4 situation, the bomb gonna go down, and right now they are switching to Mil and Ezra is in the spawn trying to maybe get some information. Missed the shot on Drari, and Shark is there to pick up the kill.
Yo, chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you came here to watch a lopsided beatdown, you got the right exact thing. If you're looking for a competitive matchup, probably not happening in this series. Nothing competitive about this. A pack of wild wolves running rampant in firing range.
Yeah.
I've got to say, man, they are not taking it easy on the newcomers right there. 2 down almost instantly. 2 though in the trades. Nezra and Wavy actually able to get back on board as Nezra has 5, so
yeah,
we'll see this bomb go down. And well, I mean, before the players drop, okay, Wavy.
Okay, baby.
If 40 seconds does pass, that bomb is gonna go boom. If Wavy's head doesn't go boom first, we'll see what happens. Shark on one side, Narcs on the other. There's about to be a pinch, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Sandwich, pinch, and they're coming from them cheeks like grandma. Oh my God, there it is.
Ooh. Damn. Oh. That's tough, okay? Brutal, tough. Like, you know what is the word of today? Brutal. Like, this is what we saw today. Brutal. We said,
usually when you see an opponent like have this much, you know, weight with their opponent, like you kind of like get excited, like, oh my God, I'm not even excited, man. I have a straight face, it's stale. I can't even watch it, man. I feel like I need to cover my eyes.
Yeah. We need a longer break after this.
I know, right? Yeah, I need a shower after this one. I just feel downright disgusting. Okay, Wavy actually opened up with 2 there. A little bit of griefing here for the side of Animus and a little bit of adversity. They've only dropped 1 round so far. Last round on attack for them. Snarks and Shark. 2v3 style. Can they clutch it up for the boys? Down low inside of the wood site, you got King Kai. He's in enemy territory, and his only position is to just stand still and hold firm. Cannot give up the line. On the backside, Shark trying to bait for some intel. Oh my... What the... What was that? Like, how do you play against guys like this? Report Shark, man. Get up the hell out of here. We need a device check. I need to check those streams, bro. Homie, what the hell was that?
Oh my God. That was brutal. You know what? Brutal. You should change your title. Brutal. It's just...
Yo, we wanted Call of Duty Mobile, not BDSM. Come on. This is disgusting. Bondage. I mean, God, where's the safe words at? 5-1. Flip sides. Animus absolutely stroking them right now.
God. Oh my God. With all due respect, okay, Atomic, you know, we still gotta see more from
I lost respect when I saw Shark wallbang that guy. I had no idea he was there, bro. Did he move like and just give away a sound cue? I didn't hear it.
Me neither.
These guys are menaces.
I think they want to finish it very fast, looking for the kills, because right now it's a 2v3 and actually 3v3, sorry, actually 2v2. 2v3, right, Ogatea picks up Wavy. Finally, I learned how to say your name. Killian might get a big kill here. He's still on 0, but again, the way how Animus actually pushed from the beginning, it was just very, very brutal. Like, not brutal, but yeah, brutal. Okay, I'm gonna say brutal. It was very, like, you know, fast. It's like they didn't have time to actually react. I don't think they realized that the round was over until it was, like, really over. Because, like, Animus just rushed in and got the kills, or either side. But right now it's a 2v2 situation. Again, it's doable. We did saw Atami getting out, like, you know, around. So, you know,
Oh, Killian.
we still have 10.
You say
Maybe.
doable, and then I see things like this, Killian. If you're going to take shots like that, they've got to at least hit QQ9. I know it got a little bit of a buff last update, but, homie, you can't just expect to fire shots away and then them not go unpunished. Well, right now you've got the godsend of good timing in a brilliant smoke that is going to cover off the location. So bomb's going to go down. Certainly, you said it earlier. The word is doable.
Yeah.
And right now, it is certainly doable. Nezra
is.
actually opens up with
Okay.
first, but Drari, it's all on you, homie. You're about to get pinched as well. Now let's see if it comes through. Killian on one side. He's got 0 kills to his name. Machete is out the plate. Oh yeah, he's on the hunt, bro. Okay, thank you. There we go. Graduates from the donut into the breadstick category. From one bread to another.
Oh
This one is certainly getting gooey. 5-2 lead still in the hands of Animus. They are here to play, ladies and gentlemen. They are not taking it easy on the side of Atomic, but Atomic actually coming through with a round of their own. Standing there on, and surely enough, they used every moment of that last round to take advantage of it. Oh, Killian. Okay.
Okay, that was a good round on their side, right? Oh, Drari! That was so nasty, oh my god. But we have a 2v2 situation again, right? Wavy was like, he was trying to find his demons, I guess, on that. Without cover, without anything, he was on top of that car. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a comp player, I don't know, but I think you need to have some, cover. But at this point, it's a 1v2 situation, gone with a bomb. He's a 1 kill. Drari got some shots, but Shark from the mid with a sniper, switched to a sniper, got a kill, and oh my god.
Okay, match point.
Yeah, well.
We're almost tired of seeing the horse be beat. It's been dead for quite a few rounds. A little bit of a spark of energy.
From the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
I'm
you know what?
sorry.
I was so appreciative when Wavy came through and let us know that he was excited to be joining the league. I was interested to know how to pronounce his name. I'm interested to see what thoughts are. I mean, he's having a decent game so far. That's a cheeky angle. I don't know if that's allowed, but at this point, we'll let it fly. Let it coast. As soon as I mention his name, obviously, it's a notorious spot. We'll have to see if, it amounts to anything. Obviously, right now they're getting their drums beat to a different tune. And, I mean, honestly, anything can go here. Drari, he is making mincemeat of this work. Look at those two pieces on the outskirts. They are just letting these boys have it.
Oh yeah, and definitely. I was watching Nezra, right? He's on 9 kills right now. He put a hell of work with Wavy too, right? They are both kind of leading their team, right? Trying to do something, but it's hard when, other 3 players not really helping. Getting killed very fast, it's not helping right now. It's a 1v2 situation, and now got the kill.
Oh my
Finally,
God.
Killian up another one, and it's a 1v1, but look who he's facing. He's facing Narcs. He's on 13 kills. I would not be surprised if he would, chase him with, this ice pick,
Ice pick challenge. Look at Narcs, man.
Yeah.
YY, weapon swap, weapon inspect. Shots not landing, though, in the middle of the map there. That's a notorious trick shot spot from old Black Ops titles. We'll see if got a trick shot he's got up his sleeve now. His rotation through, he's read it like a book. Killian. Dead a million times over if he takes this shot and misses. Oh my god. Go ahead and let him know where you're at then.
Plant.
Yeah, he needs a plant. 15 seconds. He does not have time. He's got to commit. I think that's the smoke.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the actual smoke. Here comes the push.
No,
Narc says, through it. Here he goes. Damn, Narcs. Oh, man. I bet you letting him have it in VC, bro. 6-3. Dream still living on here.
Is it, though?
Yeah.
I think it's a nightmare. I don't know. I think it's a nightmare.
I think we woke up and we were on Elm Street or some point. This is, Ice Pick's out for days. Obviously, the Ice Pick failed Narc's last round, but he still got 13 on board, right?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if the smoke, would have been closer to the bomb, he could have just got the kill. But right now, Gillian got the kill, gone too. And it looks very doable on the side of Atomic. Finally, this looks like a solid, proper round, They pushed, they got their position, and they got the kills, So if they're gonna continue like this, we may see a closer SND game, Right now, it's a 1v5.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, this is it. This is what, maybe the nerves are out, man. They got the nerves beat out of him earlier. Killian's taken it so many times, man. He said, I'm not going to take it any longer. I'm going to be delivering it. Holding down the fort on the bottom side up top. Narcs doesn't quite know if there's one player in Nezra who is around the insides of P1. Oh my god, he did know it! Plan is spoiled! But he gets shut down nonetheless, so great little flick there from Narcs. Nonetheless, the hit marker is not going to pan out for the second player, and I'm actually highly impressed that he got the first player to begin with. Okay, 6-4. A little bit of a comeback here. Game 3?
Okay.
Are we crossing our fingers, or hey?
Looking better. Okay. Looking better than the hardpoint, definitely right now. I feel like Atomic had been like, I feel like they are a little bit more comfortable, you know. The first couple of rounds were brutal, and right now I feel like they kind of try to, you know, maybe accommodate a little bit more of how Animus is pushing and try to encounter them. Right now that round was a success. They stayed alive, right, the whole round, all of them, and managed to pick up all the players on the side of Animus. So in my opinion, that was a win. If they're gonna continue like this, it's gonna be good. And right now they're taking it slow, playing by angles, you know, playing for picks, getting information, and I feel like it's a good strategy, especially when you go against a team as Animus, right? They pushed over and over and over, right? Had the success, Wavy with a kill on Drari, and it's big. Again, Drari is on 11 kills, and he was sniping too. Right now, the push towards the B side, I think it's coming in. Sharp was very close.
Look at Grizz. Oh, Grizz. Oh, Grizz. Just put him out their misery. Gone, Nezra. Last one's alive. Big time positioning there for the big man and Grizz. Going absolutely hammer.
Like
Need a little, yeah, like, well, I mean, he wasn't having a good game. I mean, he was letting the boys have a good time, right? And Githilda's the same way. I think he's sitting on 2. Nezra gets chopped down in half. Shark gonna get some body shots along with it. Gone. The last survivor here in what could be the last round of their debut series. We'll see the dead silence popped here now as he's trying to make the rotation through. He has no idea what he wants to do so far.
And he doesn't have time.
And he doesn't have time either. He's got the bomb on his hands, but that's about it. Slide peek. Gives away his location. Good flick. Good connection there on Shark. Not enough to get the job done, though. And, you know, what was looking promising to be a better Search or Destroy performance ended up still being a better performance. Outgoing. Typical last 3 rounds there. From the squad of Atomic. They showed that they can go a few more rounds than normal or necessity, and they were getting, I mean, they were having their way with them earlier on in this Search to Destroy. Animus, there was no limits to what they could have done to them earlier on, but hey, a little bit of a fight back. You know, these boys got some moxie to them, a little bit of spunk. I love to see it. We'll see if they can continue on for the regular season, because that hardpoint, man, it needs some tremendous work.
Ooh.
A complete overhaul. 30 points on a map that you selected? That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it anywhere in the league. Might as well just drop a donut in that one. 30 points is not cutting it at all. 50 points, a little better, but still pretty brutal. 11 kills on board for Shark. Z MVPs, yet again, another one. 14 on board is the most kills in the lobby there for Narcs. Drari with 11 as well. You know, as soon as I saw Marvel Leo, I was like, you know, the first thought I had, other than, man, this is gonna be shaking up EU quite drastically. Yeah. My first thought was, oh, well, now I can just spectate Narcs because he's going to be the primary sniper. I don't have to go back and forth and do double time, right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not so fast, my friend. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely Grizz with 8 kills. On the opposition, we have Nezra at 10 kills, right? He did good, right? He got his sniper shot on point. Killian 7 kind of woke up after like 3rd or 4th round. They have Baby 8, Genkai 4, and Gon 5. Overall, they did, in my opinion, better than in the hardpoint, and I feel like if they would get that round, you know, that successful round where they were all 5 alive, you know, from the beginning until the end, they would have get it maybe earlier with like 2 rounds, right? Maybe we would see another outcome, you know. I feel like they maybe weren't that comfortable, so I'm looking forward to see Atomic play against other teams too, right, in the league. But overall, it was a GG for Animus, and they come and they handle business as they do usually.
That's it. The name of the game. Coming through, handling business. Your return champions and the runners-up both coming through with sweeps across the board so far. If we'll take a look at the results, I'm not sure if they are quite in, but yeah, they are. It was beatdowns for both times. Panic put up a little bit more of a fight there in the hardpoint. That Surge looked strikingly similar to what we saw in the hardpoint in the next series, which was Atomic putting up 30 points. On the flip side of things, they were able to put up 4 for themselves on the firing range map. Nonetheless, the results, they're still 2 across the board. You paint it blue, red, yellow, you can name it different things, but it's the same thing. and it is utter dominance from those two teams so far. Well, they got plenty of season left to go to as well. We got one more series left to go to as well. So F8 Ducks and Zidium, your time to shine is almost about. I saw J-Say come through with a raid. We're going to take a moment to pause and regain and catch our breaths, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to hear a word from Gorilla. There we go. I got to go take a shower, man. That was, I just feel gruesome after that one. Oh God. I'm gonna go ahead and hear a word from Gorilla as well. And we shall return after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Holding it, and Genkai tried to make some moves, but he got shut down very, very fast. We have the operators 3 in the same time. We had an Annihilator, we had also a Sparrow, and I think it was a Gravity Vortex and Claw as well, but rotation towards their team, right? Trying to do something, but it's hard when other two players not really helping. It's not helping right now. It's 1 reset. Right now, Atomic trying to work with the spawns, trying to work with that control, gain kind of...
Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're back for our last series of the night. We got the FA Ducks and Zidium. Hold on, this just in. That's right. Okay, never mind. We're not going to have that last series. I just got word we are going to see FA Ducks forfeit tonight. And instead of having 3 matches in total, as we feared earlier, we thought it was going to be Panic and Kings not being able to play. Sad and unfortunate, but FA Ducks and Zidium not going to be able to duke it out in the best of 3. Zidium going to be able to capitalize on a forfeit. So, very unfortunate series of events, but hey, sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles now as we're getting geared up for what, you know, would have been a decent series. Probably better than the first 2. Who am I kidding? Definitely better than the first 2.
Yes.
First 2 were disgusting to watch. Okay.
Brutal.
They were disgusting. Just not it. Yeah. Right? They were unapologetically disgusting. Okay?
Yeah.
You get the picture. But hey, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles. We'll take a look at the results. And we'll take a look at the standings too. As I mean, there's not much to say about it. 2-0s across the board and then a forfeit, Deanna.
Yeah, well, not much to say about it, to be honest. I was very hyped up, you know, for this game. I really wanted to watch, you know, Zidium versus FA Ducks, right? Because the FA Ducks, we talked about it, they had JC now as an addition, right? I was really, you know, excited to watch him play. And also Zidium, they did very good last season towards the end, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, sad, but hopefully next time we will have a full 4 games. But it's EU. We can't expect something else. But yeah, I'm disappointed a little bit. What we saw was brutal.
Yeah, you know what? At this point, what are we to say? Like, I mean, we complain about not having any major events, and then the only major event that we've got is Mobile Mayhem, and this is what we get. So, hey, you know what?
Exactly.
Not your fault, EU. Not your fault. Can't be too upset. Nonetheless, we'll take a look at what's on the agenda for the standings. 3-way tie, Animus, Zidium, and Kings. All sitting pretty up top. 3 matchups that were only played. That's right, first matchup of the day. 117 and Team Maz. We're going to put an asterisk on that one. That one might be playing off airs at some point. I don't know what the call is there on that one, but it's been a cluster so far this season. We're just glad that you are all able to join us for the time that we were alive today.
Yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed the games, right? So enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed to see Kings roster, right? I enjoyed to see Animus coming back with this solid roster. And you know what? I can't wait for these 2 teams to play against each other. And I actually was thinking, oh, will I be able to cast it or not? You know, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be way in the you know, towards the end of the season. So yeah, I'm looking forward for that game, to be honest. I'm gonna just get all my popcorn and everything, and I'm gonna be here fangirling over both of the teams.
Yeah, all of the above. Okay, well, there's what is there to look forward to next week? I need to take a look at the schedule. Who are we going to be seeing played? It's 31ers and Enigma, Atomic and Kings, the Maz and Panic, Zidium and Animus. Of course, those are all asterisks. We don't know who the hell is going to play and who will be able to play. And obviously, we still got a few more days of Ramadan, so we can't really complain, right? And we've got to be able to, you know, observe, you know, and respect what people got going on. But at the same time, we got to do better. We got to do a little bit better with communication at the very least, right? Just a little bit of info goes a long way. So, we're gonna close out. We're
Yes.
gonna see some highlights on the way out, and if you're looking forward to seeing some more Mobile Mayhem tonight, Bobby Plays is back on the 1s and 2s. I'll be joining him as a co-caster, so make sure you go over there at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be live then, ready to get it on for some North American action. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we will catch you all on the flip side.
Yes.
Bye.